A very warm welcome, everybody, to the Drivers' Press Conference ahead of the FIA Formula One Canadian Grand Prix. We have our two groups coming your way, as ever. Group 1 with us now. Left of screen, we have Lance Stroll, then Lewis Hamilton and Franco Colapinto. Now, and Franco, thank you for waiting. Let's come to you now. It's been a tough few races for you, that triple header. What have you learned so far during your stint at Alpine?
Yeah, they were tough. They were not, of course, maybe sometimes as I was expecting. I was expecting to do a bit more progress after Imola, but you know, it's always tough to get back into F1 after 6 races of not being there. Their drivers learned a lot, tires, management, and you know, when you are not driving, it's sometimes a bit tricky. But I think it was really good this week off to get back with the team, to get back reunited together and understand the issues, understand what we have to do better, where we were lacking some pace, and where I can improve as well. So it was good. I think it was a good break, and hopefully it brings some performance for now.
How different is the team, the Alpine team, compared to Williams, where you were at the end of last year?
It's very different. I think, you know, when I came into Williams last year, the only comparison I got was that I never even drove another Formula One car. I didn't draw another car either. So it was my only comparison was that, and I couldn't really compare it to anything else. Whilst now I've got that. In Alpine I'm learning a lot. There is many good things. There is some things that are different. The car is very different to drive as well, and it's just getting up to speed with that and trying to understand what's the quickest way around it.
Well, and what are your expectations here in Montreal? I mean, both drivers on the podium here last year. Is that something
here?
Yeah. Is that something you can dream of this time around?
Last year, that was Brazil. Here,
points.
Points. Yeah. Well, points would be great. I think if we can, you know, get back up there. Get a bit more of the performance of the car that I'm sure it has. I would be really happy. So I think first we have to start by getting to where we need, focusing on us, and then think about the rest.
All right. Best of luck to you as well. Who's next?
Tom Slade, on Spain. Question for Franco. Fran, the first 3 races with Alpine were difficult for different reasons, but now you had 10 days to reflect on them. Can you talk us about the process you had going through your mind maybe during these days, or how was the preparation for this Grand Prix?
Yeah, I think it always helps, you know, to have a little bit of a break after a couple of races, and I think to get in a triple header, it's always difficult because you don't have enough time to change things and to change enough things, because you know, I was used to something so different, which didn't give me enough time, I think, between races to kind of reflect enough on it and learn and understand exactly what we need to do. And yeah, I really trust that. I think this break was really good for us. Hopefully it brings some performance back, and yeah, we can be a bit more competitive. Hopefully I can find a bit that confidence I had in the car you know, last year, and find a way around it a bit more.
Thank you for that.
Question for Franco. Juan Fosaroli from ESPN. Franco, you don't know this track, but last year you did a new Azerbaijan and Singapore, and you performed very well, like also in Austin. Do you think this track maybe suits you a little bit because it's like a street circuit or something like that?
Yeah, we'll see. I think 3 free practice, it's enough to learn the track. Of course, to get up to speed quick, it's going to be very helpful because we have a lot of things to test, and we need that time in the free practice. So hopefully we can get up to speed quick and then see. But yeah, it's kind of a street track, and that always brings a bit more emotion to us, the drivers. And at the end of the day, to drive an F1 around here, such an historic and massive track in the history of the sport, it's very cool.
Thanks, Franco. Any more from the broadcasters?
Here, from Argentina, from La Voz del Interior to Franco. Hi, Franco. In what you have been you and the team with the car to try to improve the performance of lap races? And in the preview of the race, how are your feelings? How do you feel for this new track for you?
We worked in many things. I think just generally there is some things setup-wise that have not been working for me. I felt very much almost out of phase with everything, with like the tools in the car, with the setup, and it was like one thing was fighting the other one. And I think once we understood that after the race in Barcelona, it kind of made much more sense to me. And I think here I arrive with a bit more confidence. I spent a lot of days in the sim and a lot of days in the factory with engineers trying to understand. So yeah, hopefully we made a step. We need that step, so hopefully we can do it here.
Okay, thank you. Next.